Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to show you guys one of the new legendary items added in the most recent patch. And this is the Redistributor, a legendary SMG, and this is a Maliwan raid specific weapon. And like all of the other raid specific weapons, it can only drop from Wotan the Invincible, the last boss of the raid, but I'm pretty sure you have 3 chances to get it per run because the boss dies in 3 separate sections that all drop their own loot. Now, this is not a Mayhem 4 specific weapon, so you can complete the raid on any difficulty and still have a chance at this weapon after killing Wotan. Now, you may have used a version of this weapon before because there's a blue version of this same weapon given for one of the main campaign missions, and it does pretty much the same thing, but the difference is this weapon can drop in any element. It can't drop non-elemental, but it can drop with any element, which is really nice, especially for the special effect. So the special effect is every 7th shot is amped. Amp shots chain to nearby enemies, and I don't know how many times it can chain. I know it can chain quite a bit, but that amped shot does 50% increased damage. And the elemental damage is pretty low on pretty much every single one. The highest I've seen is like 570 damage a second. They're all an 8% chance, and they can do different rolls. You can get a weapon damage increase roll. Not all of them have crit damage. It does have a shield when ADSing, like most Hyperion weapons as well, and then it can pretty much just roll what other Hyperion weapons can roll. And it does a pretty decent damage. It has a pretty high fire rate, and since it's Hyperion, it doesn't have a lot of recoil. So as you'll see here, let me actually take off the shield because it has an amped hit on the shield. But as you can see, 780 is the normal attack, then that was the amped 1171. So a increase of 50%. And then that 50% is the one, or the 50% increased damage hit, the amped shot is the one that chains to everything. So it is doing a much higher amped damage. Also, this one has a 38 magazine size, but the highest I've seen around 50 magazine size. So with that and like an ammo regen build, like a terrified ammo regen build, you could probably have these almost be unlimited ammo just with that. And since it shoots so fast, you actually get amp hits quite a bit. As you'll see, you can see the 1000s popping up quite a bit there. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent weapon just because of the sheer amount of AoE damage you can put out with this. I don't know if it's going to be a top tier build, but I definitely think it could be like a secondary build if maybe you need to switch to a shock one of these and drain a bunch of enemy shields really quickly or something like that. It could definitely be pretty decent. Also, maybe on something like a Mara, having that chain, say it ties a bind with a high elemental effect chance, you could spread around different elements to a bunch of different targets really easily since it chains everything. So it could have a bunch of different uses. I think it could definitely be used in some of them. So that is the entire weapon. Subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands 3 content. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you think about this weapon, what you think about the Maliwan raid, and thanks for watching.